Hey everyone, Todd here, and today we're talking about one of the most anticipated lenses coming out from Lumix for the S series, and that is the 35mm 1.8. So ever since Lumix announced their series of 4 primes, everybody was talking about and looking forward to the release of the 35mm, including myself. In fact, a lot of us were wondering why that wasn't released first, but we've waited patiently, and here it is. Now for me, I love a 35mm lens. I use it a lot when I'm shooting video, for portraits, for lifestyle. It's just really one of those all-around go-to lenses that I absolutely love. So as you would expect, this lens performs as the other lenses in this series, which are the 24, the 50, and the 85. It's sharp, it's got great colors, and beautiful bokeh in the background. This particular lens has 11 elements and 9 groups. We have 3 aspherical lenses and we have 3 ED lenses, or extra low dispersion lenses, which help with chromatic aberration. This lens also goes from an aperture of f1.8 up into f22. And as far as the exterior of the lens, same construction as the others, and we have one simple switch, autofocus and manual focus. We also have 9 diaphragm blades, which gives us an absolutely beautiful bokeh in the background that's nice and circular. It is also dust and splash resistant. We've got a minimum focusing distance of 0.24 millimeters, which also is 0.79 feet. And we have a 67mm thread size for our filters, which matches all the other lenses. And this lens weighs 295 grams. And just a quick note about the weight. The weight is the only thing that changes between these lenses in the series of these 1.8 primes. Also, just like with the other ones, you can expect close to 0 focus breathing when you're doing rack focusing, and this lens also takes advantage of the linear and non-linear focus modes. And just in case you're wondering, the linear focus mode, when you turn the focus ring, just is a constant speed of the focusing, whereas non-linear mode, as you turn the focus ring, it's responsive to the speed and the velocity of which you turn that ring. The price for this lens is going to be $699.99. So those are all the tech specs for this lens. But as far as real-world use, I've been shooting with this lens now for about 3 to 4 days, and I will say it does not disappoint. I love a good 35mm lens. I always have one in my bag. It's always in my kit with me wherever I go. And it was great to take this lens out around the streets of Austin and shoot a few street portraits and also shoot some video. And let's take a look at that. So as I mentioned before, this is the 4th in the series of 1.8 primes that were announced by Lumix. So we have the 24, the 35, the 50, and the 85. All of them are 1.8. All of them are L-mount lenses. So these lenses work with any of the S series cameras, but it really pairs nicely with the S5. The S5 happens to be my primary camera that I shoot with. I've got the other cameras in the S series, but just for most of my everyday shooting and a lot of my client work, the S5 is the perfect camera. In fact, with this particular lens now, I can fit the S5 and all 4 lenses in a really small, lightweight backpack here that goes with me pretty much everywhere I go. In a video coming up soon, I'll do a what's in my bag. But for right now, the 35mm 1.8 is announced from Lumix, so stay tuned for its availability. Once again, the price $699.99, and I guarantee this lens will not disappoint. Thanks so much for watching, and by all means, please comment down below. Let me know if there's other videos that you would like for me to make, tips and tricks and techniques with filmmaking and photography, and we'll see you on the next video.